Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are about to come out of debt from our last war. Man, our war is expensive in this game. I mean, it makes sense. Wars are supposed to be expensive, particularly in this time period. Wars could very much bankrupt nations. But there's our claim. We'll go ahead and grab that. Now this guy's going to be pretty salty at us. There's no doubt about that. But we're going to go ahead and retract him from the Queen of Great Moravia, if we can get away with that. Let's see, is he up at the top now because we have a claim? No, he is called Milzas. This guy. Okay, she'll accept it. It is an act of tyranny, but we're okay with that. Excellent. And then the idea is that we want to... He has a feudal contract with protected title revocation. We're going to undo that. We're going to bump down his feudal levies. We're going to bump up his taxes. Actually, no, that would cause us to gain 20 additional tyranny. We can change this again at any time after we grant this to another person. Like, it's going to be a new contract. So actually, I don't care about... Okay, this is just saying he doesn't have to provide us levies if he's willing to allow us to do title revocation. So this way we're not getting any tyranny. Now we don't actually care about this. We want to revoke his title. He'll not currently accept. Minus 53 reasons, mostly because of his personality and his opinion of us. We can get this positive with opinion, but not amazingly. We can get it to like 70-ish%. Or we could try to trigger a rebellion. And the question is, if we were to do that, is there any way to know who all would go with him? Other than to, like, make a save and just do it. Because if we look in our factions here, does disloyal mean a certain opinion threshold? Does disloyal mean in a faction? It's a little unclear. So I think I'm going to for science this. We're going to make a save here and see what it means by disloyal vassals. So we're going to revoke this and see who all rebels. He'll rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals. Who is disgruntled, though? That's the question. So we'll see what he thinks. Okay. The King of Croatia, the Count of Galindia. This guy had minus 40 opinion of us. This guy had minus 50 and minus 100. But honestly, this isn't an issue. Like, this is completely fine. So we're not going to revert this save at all. We're going to go ahead and raise all here. And honestly, I don't think we need more than these these retinue troops right now. We're going to just march right on in over here. And this is going to be over super quick. Okay, there's that dealt with. We're going to station besiegers here. And then we're going to take these guys and go fight this force. Prussia came of age, sure. That guy's hopping onto boats, but I think we catch him here. Yeah, we do. He has decided to not go that route. Good for him. We're going to continue chasing him. And he's locked in. We got him caught. I do believe this war is over. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of money, but I don't really care that much. We're going to walk in over here. This is one of the allied locations. And then the King of Croatia, he's all the way down here, though. And he's not in another war, but he's just chilling in his capital right now. Our father died. Okay. Apparently we're upset about that. Sounds good. 600 siege progress here. We're going to have their capital exceptionally soon. Wonderful. We're going to march these guys on over, and these guys, they're probably going to just get disbanded, honestly. We should have ticking war score at this point. And the question is, when does the King of Croatia decide to start actually doing things? The answer appears to be not yet. Oh, hello. Who all's in this? Let's see if we can come on down over this way and catch these guys. I'm not sure that we're going to fully make it here. Yeah, they're outrunning us a little bit. But we're going to continue moving up this way. Oh, they just stopped for a moment. That was nice of them. We're not actually going to catch them. But I'm completely fine with this. At some point... Yep. The CK3 AI does that, where they just kind of sit for a little bit. And yeah, I'm reasonably okay with this. We're super close to catching them right now. This still isn't a catch. And I'm going to actually let them just kind of sit for a little bit. They just went down to 18 troops. They had like 255. Okay. Well, we now control this location. I guess we will head up here and siege this barony now. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna walk over here and catch these guys. Perfect. There's a stack wipe. And let's go ahead and start moving down this way. Let's put a rally point over here. Apparently the rally point is invisible right now, but it looks like the rally point is actually here. Indeed it is. Okay. Invisible rally point is invisible. But we're going to deal with the King of Croatia right now. I'm not sure where his troops are. He may have hopped onto boats and be heading up here. If so, these guys are more than capable of dealing with him. And if not, and if so, he's abandoned his homeland as well. If not, then these guys are more than capable of dealing with him. This isn't an issue. In fact, we're going to stop gathering on all of these. I wish there was a hotkey for stop gathering. That would make this go much faster. But as far as I know, there isn't. We're just going to head into their capital for right now. Right on over there. Excellent. Okay, so these guys are heading up over here. That is fine. No sign currently. Oh, hello. That's a hostile army. Why are these colored differently then? Interesting. So where is the Croatian army then? Did they just decide to give up? I'm not sure. We currently have a dangerous faction. This is the Liberty faction. They're not actually dangerous. Yeah, these two would not actually participate, even though they don't have any troops. Let's see. The King of East Francia. Can we still negotiate with him? No. Okay. Well, we can solve this. Let's see. Actually, who's our youngest daughter? This one's our player heir. Okay, this one is absolutely fine then. And we would... Actually, it doesn't even have to be this one. We can go for this guy. He's a little older. They're related, and there's a chance of being inbred, but how else are we going to keep the money in the family? Excellent. There's that dealt with. We also need to put in a new spy master. We'll put this guy in. Perfect. I guess it's just while they're gathering that they're colored differently like that. Interesting. And yeah, I did fully expect these guys to just walk in on us like that. Oh, they're up there. Okay. We're going to do that, group those together, station besiegers, and we're going to come in here. I thought we were all in the same tile there, and so I was confused why part of us weren't fighting. Okay. Where is this? Oh, irrelevant. Completely and totally irrelevant. So the siege will get finished up eventually. Okay, that white pieced. We're fine with that. These guys can, I suppose, come on down over to here. The question is, without any siege weapons, how long on this siege? Probably a while. 8 years. Yeah. That's a bit of an issue. That's for sure. We'll sign the King of East Francia in there. And we're actually, I think, going to disband these guys here. And I think we're going to raise them up here. Just teleporting our troops on over. It's a little cheesy, but it should be fine. And honestly, I'm going to send these guys home. If there's no Croatian army over here, then I don't think this matters having these guys up. What did I just see here? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Sounds good. Well, we're going to be able to siege this much faster with our bombards than with our levies. There's no doubt about that. I'd like to send these levies home, as well as these levies. Excellent. And how long on that siege? 6 months. Much better. And we're just going to take the 500 gold to work on getting out of debt here. We do have ticking war score on our side. So that's great. And 5 months left on that siege. I think the King of Croatia is just not participating. He's only nominally in this war, I think. Sounds like a very me sort of decision to make. I like it. I approve. Although he's also... Ooh, we just inherited this shrine here. Let's grant that. There we go. He is delaying us, so that is slightly obnoxious, and that's why we're going to charge him some money for this. More specifically, we're going to get it from ransacking his capital, and maybe we're going to ransom back some people. We can demand payment from this guy? Sure, we'll do that. Let's grab Likeable, so that people are less angry about all this tyranny we've been doing. Wonderful. 2 months left on this siege. We are at 70% war score. So that is wonderful. We are losing a little bit of money. Sure. We'll grant him that. That gives us a decent amount of cash. So we are now technically out of debt, and we'll actually remain that way. These guys are not enemy forces. Did he just hop in boats and is making his way all the way up here? Or is he just literally not participating? Because we definitely didn't fight his forces. I think he's literally not participating. He's also defending against a liberty war. So, there's that. Okay, we've taken his capital. Now, interestingly, that still didn't give us 100% war score. Even though we hold all of the capitals of everyone in the war. Fascinating. They cannot marry. So why is it telling me about this? I'm assuming it's because they're related. Okay, we'll break that betrothal. They can't get married, so we'll break the betrothal. Sounds good. We have a few people that we can ransom, and we can actually imprison a few people as well. 47% chance there, 100% here, and 100% here. So we will definitely take those. Okay, we had a bit of a stress break here. Mental break, dark thoughts. Well, we could become a drunkard, and that is probably the best option here for getting rid of our stress. We're currently above our domain limit, which is, of course, because we are a drunkard, we are losing some... We're losing some of our stewardship skill. So we're going to ask our wife to help us manage domain. She's kind of bad at it, though. In fact, she's quite bad at it. So that's going to be interesting. We're above our domain limit. There's not really much we can do about that other than attempting to bring up our stewardship. I would love to get our stewardship up a little bit, but alas. That is not a thing that we can currently do. Who do we want to educate our current player heir? Well, that is... Actually, this guy's a fortune builder. That would be a good thing to do. There we go. Excellent. Okay, we now are at 100% war score. We will enforce our demands. Disband all of our troops. Wonderful. And let's start sending out ransoms. This is going to be a decent chunk of gold here. I doubt it'll be enough to pay for the war, but it'll be... Okay, that guy's not able to pay the full 200, but that's completely fine. Yes, I will attend your feast. Great. Okay, so we need to start working on a few things over here. Specifically, I want to revoke this guy's title. He'll not accept. Did I ransom him back rather than revoking the title from him? I feel like I did. I did. It's right here. I'm a moron. Okay. I wonder if I were to do this again, who would join? He's going to rebel, obviously. But who's going to join him? It's just him this time. Okay, perfect. We're going to go ahead and raise up our troops again. And in we go. He doesn't have a chance here. The siege will be done in 2 months, and we'll see if he raises up any troops and even tries here. He shouldn't. He absolutely should not try here. We're now a famous reveler. That's, you know, kind of nice. But also kind of not. Oh, I just remembered. We got this, and I did not check on what we were focusing on. And it's apparently prestige increase. Yeah, that's not great. Let's go ahead and go for court officials for that domain limit instead. Perfect. So only about 40 days here. This should just instantly end the war when we cap this. So we're going to barely lose any money. I do want to construct new holdings. Actually, it's kind of funny that we can construct new holdings in his territory while he is actively rebelling against us. Okay, that's a little bizarre, but I'll take it. Okay, these guys are going to be able to be taken home. We'll enforce demands, so be it. Wonderful. And now we'll revoke from this guy. We need to disband these troops. We'll revoke this title. There we go. He sees no other option. As well, he shouldn't. We can demand a payment from this duke, and so we shall. We can lawfully imprison this countess, and we'll give it a go. I don't think anybody's going to actually rebel with her. We can negotiate an alliance with this guy. Sure. I'm not opposed to that. Now we're going to need to hand this out to a count. There's no doubt about that one. So let's give this to, say... What's our player heir here? We could give this to our daughter. There we go. Excellent. And we will go ahead and construct a temple holding over here. Perfect. The alliance has been formed. The question is, yes, we expected her to declare war, but we also expected that no one would join her, and that is indeed the case. We're going to raise all of our troops here, and in we go. Oh, she's actually raising her troops. That's bold. There's no way she was ever going to win that. And it's over. Disband. Excellent. We can ransom her back, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll try to lawfully imprison that guy. And he's a renegade. I'm not surprised. That is 100% fine. Okay. This is pretty great. We've managed to put this duchy back together. These are, of course, held by our vassals directly. And with any luck, they won't be taken over by anyone else ever. If they are, we'll have to handle it. I do want to change out this Camp Cooks into pastoral lands or hunting ground. Either would be fine. Technically, hunting grounds are cheaper, so we'll do that one first. Excellent. So we have a lot of investment to do in getting these holdings up and running. Now, these guys have guild halls right now. That's actually perfect. And prayer halls. Yeah, that's okay as well. I'm not concerned about that. Prayer halls are fine, because those do generate taxes, which is exactly what we're looking for. Of course, being above our domain limit, not the best for trying to efficiently collect taxes. I'm just wondering, administrator, does that give us a... It does give us 3 stewardship. How much do we lose from drunkard? 2. That'll probably be enough to get us up to the domain limit. The question is, how long before we get there? The answer, a while? So that's a thing. Our wife is really, really bad at managing domain. That's for sure. How old is she? She's 43. So that's unlikely to change. As in, like, she would die. It's unlikely to happen for a little while. 3 gold? Pass. We can negotiate an alliance with her. And we definitely will. Excellent. We can demand a payment from her, but she doesn't have any gold. We can, however, change her contract. And that is something that I want to do. I want to bump her taxes up. There we go. We do not care about vassal troops from these counties. We are only interested... Oh, hello. We can change this guy. We're only interested in taxes, not levies. Let's see. Coinage rights would be development growth -2. Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and switch his contract over. So his contract is now correctly set up. This guy's contract is now correctly set up. Excellent. And we're going to need another council contract or another feudal contract change here. Can we change this with a hook? No, we can't. Okay, so we're going to need another change there, but that'll have to wait until our daughter dies. So that'll probably be a little while. Let's go ahead and upgrade our pastoral lands here. That'll be fine. We just have a lot of investment to do, but judging by the 3.2 versus the 5.2 rather, versus the 3.6, we're going to be doing pretty well in Chelmno. We may actually want to have our steward be working on increasing development in Chelmno. Is it 47 right now compared to 49 in our capital? Okay. Yeah, those are from being in debt. They'll go away eventually. Yeah, this seems fine, I think. I'm pretty pleased with how this has all turned out. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.